Yo, it's Coach Paul. Welcome to Viori's Active Club. Today, you and me are doing 20 minutes of lower body. We're thinking about a squat, a hinge, a lunge, and then a hip extension. 4 exercises in circuit fashion, 3 times through. All I have is a box. You can use a bench, a chair, a couch, your bed, whatever surface you have that's similar to this box. And I have 3 pairs of weights, a light, a medium, and a heavy, just so I have the chance to go lighter if I need to, or heavier if I need to. But your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings are big muscle groups. Let's try to challenge them with the weight for this quick 20-minute lower body session. To get started, we're gonna do the classic bodyweight squat. Just a quick warm-up for about 2 minutes, and then we get into the rice and peas and chicken, the middle of our workout. I'll call it rice and peas and chicken because I'm Jamaican. Here we go. Let's squat. Slowly, pause, and stand. You can do an overhead squat with your arms out of your side view. You can reach your hands forward as you squat. Just find a little pause. Descend slowly. Slow and pause. I'm gonna do 3 more of these. We wanna basically just practice the movement patterns we're about to do in this quick 20-minute session. 1 more. And now we lunge. Let's lunge and twist toward the leg in front of you. You can have your hands on your head, hands on your hips. I like to just grab like an imaginary medicine ball and twist it over my working leg. You're thinking about kind of waking up more of the butt that you're twisting towards, and of course we're twisting your spine, more your core get involved. It's already happening. I'm getting warm, I'm sweating. 2 more, 1 and 2. Very good, now we got our good morning, hinging at the hip, keeping your chest open and your back flat. Hinge and stand. You can do 1 leg at a time if you want to. Hinge and alternate. I'm gonna do both feet. 1 more warm-up move. After this, we're just gonna hop right into it. Just again, we always have to warm up practicing those movement patterns we're about to do. 2 more good mornings. 1 more. Awesome, good. Now let's run in place, high knees, quick 10 seconds, get the whole body moving, get you a little more warm. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm warm. As you can see, the glisten, it's happening. Well, again, I'm gonna repeat myself. Squat, hinge, lunge, hip extension. Very quickly, back to back to back. So I'm gonna start off with the goblet squat, and we're gonna try to progress that every set. But first, I'm gonna go real light. You can go do more if you need to. Don't let me hold you back. I'm going light for a 30-second goblet squat. Every move we're gonna do is for 30 seconds. Quick transition to the next one. 1 more time, squat, hinge, lunge, hip extension. We're gonna go fast to transition. All right, let's do it. Goblet squat for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push your hips back, pop up. You can also, I just accidentally tapped my butt. You can sit to your bench or your chair, whatever you're using. Let's try to get depth though. Get low in your squat. Let the weight push your body all the way down, explode up. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. Very good. First set, we don't have to go too much heavier. Hinge now, squat hinge. Guess what, RDLs. Narrow stance, excuse me, I burped. Shoulders rolled back. Don't let your weight come in front, because then you see how my shoulders and my chest caves in. Keep your shoulders rolled back. 30 seconds of an RDL. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Also think about almost dragging these weights on your legs. Get as much range as you can. It's a hip hinge, less of a knee bend. Like I said, squat hinge, lunge, hip extension. I don't have to do much for my body to get sweaty. It's all it takes is a couple squats and hinges, but let's get those hammies hit. Get range, add a pause if you can at the bottom. I'm doing 2 more. Last one. Great. All right, weights are going back up top. I'm gonna use both my lights for a racked reverse lunge. I've had 2 knee surgeries. I don't like really doing forward lunges. I like the reverse lunges. So we're stepping back, trying to aim the back knee for the floor, and then popping up. I'm gonna get a quick 5-second. And then pick the weights back up. It helps when you breathe like that. All right, here we go. Reverse lunge with the weights racked up. Core, quads, 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, tap your knee, drive up. Try to tempo it, go down slow. Control the bottom, fire up. Down slow. Fire up, yeah? We got the rhythm now. Slow. And breathe like you mean it. Over exaggerated, it's all good. Last 2, 30 seconds is up after this one. Boom, and there it is. So now, we're gonna do our hip extension. I'm gonna get this set up like so. We're thinking about the glutes and the hips. This is a marching glute bridge. My shoulder blades are on this box. My hips are extended. I'm just gonna drive one knee up, plant the foot softly, and then switch. You can put your hands on your core and your stomach to make sure your core is a part of the glutes and the hips. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Marching glute bridge. March, drop the foot softly. March, drop it softly. So we are thinking about lower body, but a lot of core. You should feel like, you're bracing for somebody to drop a ball on your stomach. And don't flop the foot down, place it down softly. 5, and 3, 2, and 1. And there it is. 1 round done. This is our quick 30-second break. I'm gonna get my towel because I'm sweating. It's a good thing. Well, let's try to progress if we can. I know you can, that's why you're here doing this with me. So let's try to add some weight. I'm going 5 pounds more, and I'm adding an extra dumbbell to this squat. Front racked squat. This is our progression to that first version of a squat. All right, and with this too, you wanna make sure the dumbbells stay parallel to the ground. Don't let them dip forward. Don't do any of that. The dumbbells are parallel to the ground. All right, ready? I forget English when I start to get tired. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Sink, pop up, tempo it every time. As you lengthen the muscle, control it. As you shorten it, be powerful. Inhale on the way down. Let the breath out on the way up. Sink, pop, 2 more of these. Last one. Awesome. That's our squat. Very simply, our second set of hinges. I'm gonna widen out my stance. Still trying to make it hip hinge dominant, but I'm a little bit wider so we can feel a little more adductor stretching as we hinge. I'm gonna go heavier too. Let's keep up in the ante, set by set. So I'm using my heaviest weight for the sumo stance RDO. So not bending my knees too much. I'm still hinging from the hip, but I have a wider stance, and I'm gonna bring the weights in front of me to fully finish the move at the top. Let's try this one. Sumo stance RDO, 3, 2, 1. Hinge, stand. You're thinking about hammies, you're thinking about inner thighs, think about your butt. And keep the shoulders rolled back. Don't let your chest cave in. Roll your pelvis back when you stand. Oh, yep. This makes a huge difference. Go a little bit heavier. One more. There it is, that's our hinge. Let's lunge. Suitcase lunge. We did a rack lunge before. We're just, again, doing different types of lunges. Find that breath. When in doubt, breathe. Always, that's our superpower. We don't use enough. All right, ready? 30 seconds, alternating suitcase lunges, and go. You're almost hip hinging a little bit. Hinge at the hip, and then pop up. Keep those weights at the side of your body, so we don't want to let the weights come forward as we lunge. Your arms are very stiff. They're like poles or tree trunks. They're not swinging around. 3 more suitcase lunges. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. If you ever worked out with me, I like to celebrate, so clap it up for yourself, celebrate. Who else is gonna do it but you, all right? So let's go back, hips now. Ooh, let's do a single leg, full hip extension. We're gonna alternate it though. You're on both feet, shoulder blades on this box or bench or bed, whatever you're using. Drop your hips, push through one foot. Drop that other foot, you're switching, pushing through that one. Booty, hammies, core. Let's do it for 30 seconds. All right, ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your booty, push your hips up. And don't kick this other leg up, don't kick it. You're thinking about just extending the bottom hip, pushing that foot through the floor. Booty screaming, hammies screaming at me. Keep rolling. Getting all the best from your lower body right now, all the best from your lower body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at that. We made it to the last set. I'm gonna get a little sip, breathe, wipe my sweat. You do the same. Now your job right now, again, you are in control of how easy or hard you make any workout you do in your life. You're in charge of using heavier weight, of slowing your tempo down. You're in charge of making your last set your best one. So, I wipe my sweat down. Let's put this back. It's time to be our best. I'm gonna use my heaviest weight. Give me an extra second. Getting our body ready. When there's more stress our body's gonna go through, prepare your body for that stress by calming down a little bit. And now it's time. Whoo, okay, a little heavier. I'm gonna rack the weights up, squat up and down as many times as possible. So heaviest weight, but I'm going for my most reps. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, most reps. Down, up, down, up. The weights are parallel to the ground as you can see. Pushing my hips back, keeping my chest upright. Explode up. Explode up. Yep, it's burning. Fight it with me. Let's fight it together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Yeah. Burns. Breathe 3 times with me. If you have to rest after you do this stuff, it means you're working hard. You're doing what needs to be done. You shouldn't feel like you can just fly through. I need to rest. We're doing a single leg RDL, so take time. We're gonna do a little unilateral to finish. Take time with me on the right and the left side. We're gonna hinge on the right and the left, lunge on the right and the left. I can't help it, I have to dance and smile when I'm tired, when I'm in pain. Here we go. Option 2, kickstand this back foot or lift that back foot up. Let's just make sure you're under control. You don't want to feel like you're falling down, you're falling back up. Single leg RDL, 30 seconds on each leg. 3, 2, 1, hit it. I'm gonna lift this back leg up. It's like you're trying to reach that foot to the wall behind you. I'm flexing that toe toward the ground, and of course my shoulders are rolled back. I'm almost pulling this weight toward my left leg. Soft knee bend. Try to keep your hips square. Let's do 2 more of these, slow. Whoops. Last one. Ooh. Awesome. And now's where you check in with the imbalances. You may have imbalances are normal, but let's see if you have more balance on the right or left side, or more mobility to get deeper in the move. Here we go, grab your weights. Hip hinge, RDLs. Kickstand if you did it on the other leg too. Do the same thing on both sides. Ready? Go ahead. Hip hinge. I'm taking my time. See, I'm not falling down or falling up. I'm controlling myself on the way down. Controlling on the way up. A ton of ham. I feel a lot of hammy. And don't reach the weights down. Keep your shoulders rolled back. Keep your biceps almost squeezed toward your ribs. Losing my balance a little bit. Good, I'm gonna do one more with control. Awesome. Now we rest quickly. Guess what? Our lunge is gonna be a squat. It's gonna be a single leg squat. Bulgarian split squat. Rear foot elevated single leg squat. You can do this body weight. I'm gonna hold 2 lighter weights because I wanna succeed through this. So I'm gonna put the heavy weights down. I'm gonna get some lighter weight, but it's still gonna be effective. So my rear foot, I'll push this back a smidge. My rear foot is elevated. I want that foot to be relaxed. I want most of the pressure, of course, on this down leg. And my hands aren't going forward. My arms are almost staying lined up with my torso. 30-second, rear foot elevated, split squat. Let's hit it. This is our last lunge. All right, I'm gonna do left leg first. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm almost hip hinging, going down. Notice my arms are in the same exact place. They're not going forward. They're lined up with my center of mass. Ooh. Explode up from the bottom. Sing slow. Explode up. Yep. 2 more just like that. Slow. Pop. Slow. Pop, yes. My left leg is always my weaker side. So if you learn anything from today, try to always start with your weaker, less stable, less mobile side. Attack those areas first. 30 seconds, other leg, and then we got more booty. This is booty too. Everything is booty if you get the right range of motion. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hip hinge, squat, and pop it. You want to get your butt in line with your knee if possible. Push, hinge, knee bend. Breathe with these last reps. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. All right. Ooh, we made it. This is gonna be I think the hardest thing, no weight. You can use weight if you want. Single leg hip extension without alternating. We're gonna stay on one glute for time, stay on the other glute for time. Last set, best one. You pick which one you wanna do first. Actually, I did my left leg first with the split squat, so I'll do left leg first with a hip extension. You're staying right here, extend the hip, and drop. Don't kick this other leg up. All right, athlete. Let's do it. Last one, best one, ready? 30 seconds on one hip, set, go. Drop, push. No rush. Just find a split second pause and get lots of range. Hands on your stomach, hands on your hips, whatever feels good. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Try not to jerk or be too spastic. Control it, be smooth. I know you're smooth, that's why you're here with me. Let's do one more. Hip extension, one side, 3, 2, 1. Drop, pop with control. Drop, pop with control. Almost done. Keep breathing. I'm going 2 more. There's 1. And 2. Good. Ooh, ugly faces are always necessary. Get on the ground with me. You can sit butt to heels. If that's not comfortable, put your butt on the ground. But I always like to end my workouts with just breathing. We're all busy, families, jobs, lives. I don't know how often you sit still and just 2 more, that's it. One more. That is the best cool down you can do because it just gets you back to your most relaxed state or close to it. We're still sweaty, we're still tired, but hey, we got it done. Squat, hinge, lunge, hip extension. That's one of the best ways to knock out every part of your lower body. I appreciate you. My name is Coach Paul. Please come back to this workout or any of the workouts you see in the Active Club.